If you're a veterinarian and you want to be rich, you can actually do so, even though the student loans are out of control and incomes are not keeping up with the massive debt that's out there. There's a couple key tips that I want to suggest to you, and if you follow them, I'm almost positive that you'll have a six or probably a seven-figure net worth once you're done working in the veterinary industry. The first tip, don't buy a fancy house and don't buy a fancy car. These are the two things that really hurt people, and a big mortgage payment and a big car payment will prevent you from putting money away in smarter areas of your life. So I would suggest limiting your house to no more than 2 times your income if you're going to buy. And if you can't find a house that you want to buy in that price range, you should probably be renting. For cars, I suggest paying for a car in cash. If you can't afford to pay for a car in cash, that's probably an indication that you actually can't afford it right now. So if you have maybe only $5,000 to spend, go to Craigslist, buy a car with 100,000 miles on it that's kind of a newer model, and you'll probably have not that many problems with it, and it'll be a great deal because you'll be able to keep the car for several years without having massive problems. Don't fall into the trap of just taking your car and just chucking it away because it's an old car and then going out and signing up for a car payment. That really hurts people. The second suggestion is don't carry credit card debt. If you've got it, pay it off as fast as possible. Do not keep it around because it's just going to cause so many problems for your credit score, for your lifestyle, and it's just a big no-no. So try to get rid of your credit card debt, have $5,000 to $10,000 cash in the bank. You'll be in great shape with your cash flow. The next thing is be best friends with your 401k. If you're going to have a 401k at work, if you're lucky enough to have one, try to put as much money in there as you possibly can. It's about $18,500 is the maximum that you're allowed to put in that right now. Most people just put in the minimum employer match, or they might not even put anything in at all, and that's not helpful. Take advantage of your 401k. Even if you don't have an employer match, put money into it. Try to put at least 10% of your pay into your 401k, but preferably put the maximum, which is $18,500. For your student loans, figure out if you're paying them back strategically fast or strategically slow. And that means refinancing and paying it down really rapidly in 5 years or less. Or maybe you could do something like a longer period of time payback and doing pay-as-you-earn or advised pay-as-you-earn 20 to 25 year payment schedule and planning on having a big tax bomb that you're going to be paying at the end. So figure out a good plan for your student loans and make sure that you're on the right track there to avoid sinking the rest of your finances. If you're going to work for an entire career, you also, for the fifth suggestion, might as well think about owning your own practice. Veterinary medicine is certainly a great field to own your own practice in, and you can set up the practice the way you want to, and there's lots of opportunities to do this. Most veterinarians are afraid because of their big student loan balances, or they feel like they don't have the confidence to be a business owner, and I just want to dispel those myths. You have the power to become a business owner. You can own your own practice, and if that's not really in your DNA, then at least ask for business-like incentives with your employer to make sure you're getting a percentage of production on what you're producing for your employer. A lot of veterinarians produce a massive amount of money for their employers, and you just want to make sure you're getting your fair share. Finally, put a percentage of your pay into index funds every month and don't leave it all in the bank. That's a big mistake, and you don't want to do that. So if you want more tips on how to be a rich veterinarian, send me an email, travis@studentloanplanner.com. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.